guys, welcome back to some companions. So the patch is finally up. Want to check out a couple things with this, including the reason why Warwick was is going to be probably an absolute pivotal hero when it comes to AFK Arena companions. Big reason is this ability right here, the Bone Breaker ability. Level 4 increases the damage received by the thrown enemy by 80%. This means in boss modes, he was increasing damage by 80% on targets when you have a damage dealer, when you put some support behind there, and then you increase the damage by 80%. Warwick was broken in the classic version. Don't know if this is going to run true and really be true coming into companions, but it is really cool to see that Warwick is here. We needed a couple more maulers in here to really make a distinction and start moving the needle within the towers itself. So I'm excited that we have Warwick in here, and I also want to do some summons for him. But before we get into that, I want to give a big shout out to, and I believe it's SE Shelter. You can see the server has kind of been going in. SE Shelter actually went ahead and killed the boss in season 2 of the Abyssal Expedition. So huge shout out to the guild there. And I believe the Hell is right behind them with the kill. I believe that they were the server first, and then the Hell was right behind them. But I love the competition in here, guys. And it's fun. Even going through here, you know, we're in season 2 of the Vault of Time. A couple days left. We're not competitive. We're just running through here as my guild. If you are looking for a guild on companions, right here, FHG Hippos, we do have a couple slots. Had some players that were AFK, had to remove them out of here. And of course, that's affecting our guild a lot when it comes to the Abyssal Expedition without having those active players in there. And I did find a new co-op partner. So again, big shout out to the new co-op partner right there. I'm doing pretty well. I'm hoping that we continue to go, continue to make progression in here. Again, I want to do some summons. We want to make sure that we're always pushing the needle when it comes to AFK Arena and when it comes to the companion server. So over here, Noble Tavern, we get rewards out of here pretty soon. And if you guys remember, we did save all of these vouchers in here to go ahead and pick up Warwick, hoping to get 1 or 2 copies. And of course, out of the wish list. So I did finish out Shamira. So I dropped Treznar in here. Shamira is completely done at this point. 5 stars as well. And then of course, we did get some more divine abilities on a few heroes. And I also did drop Iran out of here. He is already at 5 stars. So we are starting to really move some of these heroes to 5 stars, which is really cool. Now, since Gwen has left the Desire or the Destiny Hero Summons, we are going to see her back on the next iteration that does come around. That way we'll have the opportunity to build her then, because of course it does take 2 iterations like we talked about before to build the heroes. Now, I need some more copies of Gorvo. I want to finish out Gorvo. We need a little bit more food on the Wilders, and we will actually be able to complete and get the awakened version of Solus, which we have been waiting for a ton of time. So I'm hoping maybe today is going to be the day, guys, that we do get some food with the summons. And I'm not going to summon for Warwick with diamonds. And the reason being, if I go in here and I summon for diamonds, all of the food that I get is going to be Mauler specific as well. When we do our 10 summons, you can see these are all Mauler cards. Now, this was an adjustment that came a little bit ago, but as you notice, it is all Mauler specific cards, meaning that when I go in here and I use all 60 of these, the only thing I can pull is Mauler food, or if we get lucky and we pull some copies of Warwick, that would be really cool as well. And I'm going to 60 and I'm stopping. So there is Warwick, guys. There is the unlock. Now, another thing to note with Warwick is you didn't have to have him built out a lot. You really didn't have to max him out. You didn't have to build him out to a very, very high level for him to be effective. You can see that's 30 of 60 summons. I'm going to use 3 more in here. And then the rest of these, we're just going to save. But I'm hoping that we can maybe pull a second copy with this one. And it's not just some more food. The reason I'm using 60 is I want to pick up these extra 10 scrolls. You can see we have 22 extra right here. I'm going to see within the next 2 weeks what exactly comes if we have the ability to actually get to 140. I might go ahead and summon him, but I might wait and see who is coming next according to Dolly. Now, we did get a few more Stargazer scrolls. This, of course, looking for Taylene. We got some red chests. Red chests are something that is incredibly difficult to go by. Even Primordial and Amplifying Emblems, again, very difficult to get. But I want to go in here, do 2 more summons, utilizing our diamonds. And again, we could use them for a couple different things. I still need heroes. You know, right there's another copy of Sonya. We still do need a lot of heroes. We still do need a lot of food. I'm hoping soon that is going to change. that maybe we won't need as much as we need right now. But as it sits right now, yeah, we still do need a lot of food in here. Starting to get a lot more levels. Now, also noted, thank you for everyone over on YouTube, that when it comes to the heroes, you can see right here, Shamira is at level 280. These heroes go to 360 before you unlock the resonating crystal. So we do still have a lot more levels to add on all of these heroes. So again, it's going to take a little bit higher. I thought when we hit 240, resonating crystal might unlock, but that is not true. It actually goes up to, and this will go up to 360 from my understanding. Once you get to 360, the resonating crystal will be unlocked, and then we will have all of the heroes there at 360. So again, it's going to take a little bit of time before we get there. There's another Stargazer scroll, some more gold. Gold, we have 500 million, guys. Gold is insane in this game. I can't find a reason or a place to really continue shoveling and using all of this gold. I don't understand the logic why they're giving us so much with nothing to buy. And there's a copy of Iran. So that will be good in here because I think I can use them as food. Might be able to finally get Gorvo built up. Now in here, we did get another copy of Sonia. We have a little bit of food, which means I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use these two copies. Sonia is the one we're building right now. And again, as we start getting these heroes up to Ascended, as we continue to get these heroes done, she is now just waiting for copies of Sonia herself, which is perfect. That's where we want her to be. We want her, we only need one more copy. One more copy and we will have her up to Ascended, which will be our 4th Lightbearer Ascended hero. Now in here, we've been working on getting Crescio. As you can see, we have enough food as it sits right now to build up Crescio. And we do have, and this is going to be another Ascended hero. This is going to be some major progression in here, guys, because right there is going to be my legendary, or excuse me, my Elite Plus, or Mythic Plus. There is the Ascended, and then we do get Ascended with one copy because we had it sitting right there, and I didn't think he had the Divine ability, which he does not. So now we have Scrag, we also do have Titus, and we have Crescio that are built out in the entirety. Now I think I'm going to go in. I'm probably going to end up building out Salakai next because, of course, Warwick is going to be a month out before we do have the ability to get him. Now, looking at these copies of Gorvo, again, I don't know. Oh, I don't think we have enough copies because we have 2 right here. We need one more Elite Plus copy because we could use this one right here to get that built out. So a couple more in there, and then we'll be able to actually build them out. And then, of course, Silas, we finally pulled another copy earlier today, getting him up to that Ascended level as well. Now we're going to focus, I'm thinking Hodgkin or Desira. I was on the fence because I know we're building out Damon. We have 2 copies there. Honestly, I'll probably keep working on Damon, but we only have one single piece of food right here and nobody else. Then, of course, still working on Taylene as well as the other heroes, waiting to see if and when we're going to get that first dimensional hero, which would be very cool to see. Now, in addition, there is a pack that is in the merchants that players were kind of questioning. Visiting merchant, as you can see in here, Graceful Melody. So if you're buying packs out of here, you can get a free copy of Gwen. They also do have everything in here. Now, this is the avatar frame that they have for her. They also have the animated avatar that is here. Unlock the skin to claim. And then, of course, in here is the exclusive sticker. And there is the skin, guys. If you're getting this 6,000 bundle, which looking at here, getting 6,000 might be a little bit hard. I mean, you're talking what, 1,500 right here. So you're talking limit 4 if you bought all 4 of those. So dropping $400 in here, gonna give you 2 copies of your owl right there. You'll get everything that Gwen has to offer, but that's a pretty big price tag. But it also yields you, I mean, you're talking 400 of your time emblems, and then of course that's 200 red chests in there, as well as a crazy amount of diamonds. But overall, do I think it's worth it? Even here, if you buy the $9.99 pack, you're not even going to get a copy. You got to go $14.99 to get a single copy. Then you have the ability to summon, which unfortunately Destiny Scrolls would be for Warwick at this point, because we know she is gone in the entirety. Monthly card, I have a couple more days in here, and then of course the merchant ship. We're just waiting for progression in there. Now, we did get this climber pack. I'm thinking about maybe picking up the climber pack in here, because you'll notice that within here, the advancement rewards are 3,000 diamonds. The climber pack is 9,000 diamonds. this might actually be a pretty good pickup, still keeping us relatively far under that $100 mark that we're looking at. But overall, seems like it might be worth it to continue the progression in there. And again, we've been building out a lot of heroes, really enjoying the game. As if you haven't joined, if you haven't played, if you haven't hopped over and checked out Companions, it has the feel of a very, very old school AFK arena when it came out 5 years ago. That's the reason why I do like it and still do play it as today. So, all right, guys, so that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.